Welcome back. Today we're gonna head over to Riverside. Basically, all around the whole Mission Inn is decorated really nicely for Christmas. They've got vendors and people, and it's just a really nice place to just go walk around in the evening near Christmas time. And while we're over in that area, I've always wanted to go to the Mission Galleria. I'm pretty sure it's called the antique shop that's over there. Supposedly, it's a huge, giant, like multi-floored building full of antiques and crafts and collectibles and just interesting things to shop. So let's get ready and go check it out. We don't need that much makeup or anything, but I want to do basically mostly just false lashes. Honestly, I feel like because my face, like my cheeks are so fat, it makes my eyes look really small. So I put on fake lashes to kind of compensate for that. A little blush, maybe a little lippy. That we'll call it probably at that. Last year, a friend and I went over to the Mission Inn lights, and there's like a line that you need to wait in to go inside the actual mission, where there's like a lot of lights. It's a really nice little display, but it was like a 45-minute long wait, and we decided we weren't gonna wait. We just kind of like went off around the back. Honestly, we were really just looking for kind of like an out of the way place to smoke. So we kind of like went around the back, and there was this sort of just like empty space. So we stopped to smoke there, and all of a sudden this door that I hadn't really paid any attention to beforehand like opened. Like a family came out, and because we happened to be standing like right outside this door, and I like looked at them and they looked at us, they held the door open for us. So we were just like, okay, let's go in. Let's see what's in there, right? So me and my friend just sort of like look at each other and we're like, let's go in. We go in. Basically, that's the exit to like the inside of the Mission Hotel where all the lights are. So me and my friend walked backwards, and everyone was staring at us really strangely, like, what are these people doing? But me and my friend just walked backwards all the way to the front, and then turned around and then just walked through the display. It was kind of cool. I doubt that's gonna happen this year. So admittedly, we probably won't see the main display, but there's so much going on all around that area. Like I said, last year was a video all in itself, just to go walk around like outside of the mission and look at the lights and stuff. And this year, like I said, before we even do that, we're gonna stop by the Galleria. Let's go for, you know what? Let's go for like cold girl makeup. I think that fits the season. I think it just makes me look really cute. Not just me, anybody. I think it's just like a cute way to do blush. Cool. Let's call it that with the makeup. Let's put on an outfit. Ooh, I'm kind of excited about this outfit today, actually. I've been waiting to wear this. I don't know what's up with the bangs today. I might just have to put that stupid headband back on. Because, what? Why is it doing that? It's going swoop. I need to go swoop.
Why do we keep doing that? Like, it's going this way. Like, no, I'm fucking trying to straighten it down.
I got this dress on super discount at Walmart for literally $3, but it's going into winter, which is why it was on discount. So I'm gonna put some tights underneath it and wear it with my new shell that I made. It's a JoJo Siwa antique. What? Oh my god! I thought that said $659. It's $20. I was like, what did I miss? Okay. Holy moly! Whoa! Look at that giant chest of drawers in the back. That's like some Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe type stuff. I so badly want to go inside of there. I won't, because I won't touch it. I'm too afraid to touch it. But I just want to see what's inside so badly. If it's a forest, I really missed out. Oh, sick. Vintage games. Have you ever played Galaga, dude? I could fuck it up in Galaga. My mom had that little like square that had Pokemon and Galaga and a couple other games. Or not Pokemon, what's it called? Pac-Man? This place is huge, 4 full floors and a little bit stuffy, but it's pretty cool. Nostalgia is definitely the word I would use to describe it. Within a few minutes of being here, both me and my partner were both remembering like places from childhood, you know, people who were older in our lives during childhood that are no longer around anymore, and like just transported back to that. That's what these clocks are reminding me of. The old TikTok clocks, just like being in my grandma's house. They have some very interesting things in this shop, that's for sure. So I debated whether I was even going to share this story on the whole way home, but I keep saying that I want to be more like real on this channel, and I want to talk more about my mental health and my struggles and stuff, and I guess now it's kind of an authentic time to do so because I came home from Riverside in tears. I left there very triggered, absolutely in tears, pretty distraught, honestly. I did manage to pull it together in the car, and like we finished out the night pretty decently, but I just have such a migraine now, and I'm just still pretty upset about it, honestly. And when I tell you the story, it's over the literally stupidest thing that I'm embarrassed that I let these people get me upset. Although I will say they were being rude and they were wrong. But for me to let people get me upset to the point where I'm losing control of my emotions and my behavior is just so frustrating, because I just especially lately, because I feel like I've been doing a lot of work on it, and I feel like I haven't been having that many breakdowns or like losses of control. So the fact that this came just like blindsided me out of nowhere, I'm really frustrated with myself and my response to everything. It's just the stupidest story. It's like basically this dude in front of us ordering some food requested a slice from like a particular pizza. And then my boyfriend, who was next, asked for a slice from the same slice of pizza. All of a sudden, it was a big problem. The customer, like that was in front of us, started being like pretty rude with us, saying like, "Well, gee, like, why are you being so picky about which one or whatever?" And I was like, "Sir, you just requested the exact one you wanted. Why are you even like saying anything about the person after you requesting the one that they want? You know?" And he kind of just like went all rude, talking about, "Oh, I hope you find Jesus," or whatever, and like waving his cross all rudely in my face. And that's what it is what it is. Like occasionally you're gonna come across a rude person. I've gotten to the point where I'm like, that wouldn't have fazed me. But frankly, it was the fact that the staff of the establishment like all ganged up, and then now there was like 3 people against me. Essentially, she's like reiterating that like, yeah, why you have to have this particular slice. And I'm just wondering, I'm like, what's going on here? I'm like in general confusion at this point. I'm not even frustrated or anything. I'm in confusion. I'm like, what's going on here? Why are we not allowed to ask for like a particular slice of pizza from a particular pizza along those several ones that there are, when that's literally like he just did the same thing? Like, what's going on? It was just like they were making a big deal out of nothing, and they were being pretty rude about nothing, right? Even when she did serve us the pizza from the one that we had asked from, she kind of like did it with a real nasty attitude and like slapped it on the plate, you know? But it still wasn't a big thing, right? It wasn't until like the man that's in front of us is his turn to check out, and now that there's a second staff member that he's talking to, and they're quite literally talking shit about us, the staff of the establishment, with this customer, because the customer says to her, "Oh, I really hope they find Jesus," acting like that. And she, not in a customer service placating like, yeah, yeah kind of way, she says, "Yeah, seriously," and gives us a side eye. Okay, hold on. Now I am a little rude, and now I do have a tone, and I go, I don't even remember quote what I said, but I said something along the lines of like, why are you, to the customer, I said, "Why are you even interjecting yourselves like in our lives? Like, what do you even, just leave us alone," was the gist of what I'd said. And I had a bit of a tone. Absolutely I did, because you're being a bother and you're talking shit, and now you're like getting other people to join in on you talking shit, and not only just other people but the actual staff of the establishment. That's what kind of bothered me. It wasn't just like people being people, it was like the people that had authority, you know what I mean? It's like they're the staff of the business we're in. You of all people should be like de-escalating things, being polite to all the customers, not like, I was so blindsided too, because I was just like, what did we even do wrong? Why on earth is he like us? Like, you guys like are like, he's a known customer. You guys know him, and that's why he was allowed to request like slice from a particular pizza. But it was like, why is everybody making a big deal out of it? I was confused. But when I said to him, "Please just like leave us alone," if I wouldn't even be saying anything to you at all if you hadn't interjected yourself in my life. And that's when the staff member turns to me, puts her hand rudely in my face, and says, "Ma'am, I'm going to need you to adjust your tone." And this is the part that I'm absolutely not proud of. I kind of blacked out in that moment, and I got admittedly way, way more upset and angry than I should have. But I just felt so attacked, because now it's like she's already given attitude. This random guy is just like being all kinds of rude and nasty for no reason. He was already like waving his cross in my face, being like, "I hope you find Jesus," and all this nasty condescension. And now we've got a third one too. And when the third one interjects, she's not like stopping the people that are engaging a fight. She's in fact like turning to the one who's just kind of like minding her own business. I don't know. And I just felt really like ganged up on attack. I lost my temper, and I yelled full blown, "I will not watch my tone." And then I immediately got so super duper embarrassed, because I'm screaming at a customer service. Sorry. I'm screaming at a customer service worker in the middle of a busy restaurant, and I'm like, that realization is occurring to me, and I'm like overcome with embarrassment, and I just walk out. And now here's the thing is, yes, that's that was a really, really, really bad response. And I'm, like I said in the beginning, just super disappointed in myself and frustrated that that was my response. And like, I'm feeling just kind of down now. Now I'm all triggered, right? Once I get triggered, everything's bad. And now I'm feeling like an idiot because I yelled at someone rudely. Yes, they were kind of rude to me, but like, I'm the one who escalated it to yelling and like being ridiculous. And now I'm sitting here crying and upset about it. Like, but it's like, again, in my defense, they were super rude for no reason. I don't know why on earth everybody just like got attitudes like that. But again, it's like, that's the exact moment that I should have taken advantage of all of this work that I've been putting into myself and all of this meditation and breathing exercises and calming exercises, and I should have just been, I should have taken like the upper route, you know, taken the upper hand. I should have just like set a real prefrontal logical zinger that like kind of like, or something, you know what I mean? I should have said something logical that like made me look good to everyone in that restaurant. But instead, me screaming out like that made me the idiot and kind of like excused their original bad, rude behavior because now my behavior is the biggest problem in the room. You know what I mean? I guess like that's what leaves me the most frustrated is like they started a problem, but I escalated it to the point of me being the bigger problem and overshadowing the fact that they're the ones that started it. And like, I guess just like kind of like for my own personal notes, I will point out that I stopped myself. I did, and I do need to give myself a touch of credit for that. When I started to yell, I've had moments like that in the past. Never to like a service worker like that. It's usually like to my boyfriends or things. It's more personal usually. Never to a service worker, but I've had moments in the past like that where I've like lost my temper. And usually when I lose my temper like that, I don't stop. I keep going until I've done said usually just horrible shit. But this time, the second I lost my temper, I was like, "Oh, whoa. We've crossed the line." And we need to immediately, and I did. The second that I lost my tone, I said, "I will not watch my tone." I yelled that at full volume. And immediately, like within half of a second, I turned around and just walked out of there as fast as possible and was immediately embarrassed. I don't know. And really, just to kind of wrap this up again, I don't want to start rambling and my head hurts and I'm just pretty tired at this point. But just to wrap this up, I guess like the point of sharing is like if you struggle with this, with like controlling your emotions or losing your temper or just any sort of like mood disorders. Again, I've mentioned in the past I struggle with a lot of the symptoms of borderline personality disorder, but I'm not diagnosed with anything officially. Really only because getting to therapists was never something I could manage consistently. But Jesus, see, my brain's starting to get all frazzled. This always happens when I get upset, and then I like can't really share videos about it because I just start getting rambly and crazy, and I don't even know what I'm talking about. I literally, like, the point of what I was of this is just to like, if you struggle with any kind of mood disorder or anything, you're not alone. But more importantly, it's just like it's a reminder to myself that like even though I'm all triggered and I'm feeling like everything's hopeless, that's why I wanted to sit down in this moment and point out some of the things that I did better than I used to do. Not to like pass off my behavior or anything like that, but definitely just to like keep myself from spiraling even more and getting and behaving even worse, is to remind myself that it's not hopeless. All of these calming exercises and everything do help. Like I said, it's been a very long time since I've gotten triggered by something. So that's a win in itself. And when I did get triggered, it wasn't nearly as bad as it has been. So even though it feels hopeless right now, I know that it's not. Feelings come and go. They change pretty frequently, especially for me. So even though I'm feeling this feeling now, I know that it's not real. It's just a feeling that I'm having right now. And I thought, like, maybe that would be a reminder that would be helpful for somebody watching my video. I'm gonna log off before I gotta go to bed, you guys. Thank you for joining me in this video. Sorry for ending on such a crappy note, but I don't know. I feel like I've been struggling lately. I've just been like really, my anxiety and everything is just like, I go through highs and lows, I feel like, and I'm just feeling like I'm at a low with the mental health lately. But even this low is not nearly as low as I've been, like I said. So on that note, thank you for joining me. If you like this shit show of a video, go ahead and hit the like button below. Subscribe while you're hanging out down there, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.